Good day all, it's your facility manager again. My name is Oluwafemi Ogunle. At our last video, we started asset management. We now subdivided it into asset register. We said a little about asset register. For this video, we're going to be looking at what we call asset life cycle. I told you at our last video that for every asset, there's a life cycle. An asset life cycle, this is a series of stages involved in the management of an asset. That is the meaning of asset life cycle. Then it starts with the need for the asset. You continue all the way through its useful life and eventual disposal. For you to acquire an asset, you need to know, why do I need this asset? Then what's going to be my benefit in using this asset? Then you will now run through a series. That is what we will, from acquisition to disposal. That is what we meant by asset life cycle. Then there are stages in asset life cycle. The first one, we have planning, which you can call deploying or commissioning. Then we have operating or utilization. Then we have maintenance. Maintenance is subdivided into so many parts. I'm going to be getting to that. Then we have upgrading. Then we have eventual disposal of the asset. Let's look at planning. Planning and deploying means I need to fill up a gap in an environment. So what will I use to fill up that gap? I need an asset. For you to go to the open market to acquire an asset, you have in mind what you want that asset to come and fill up for you. So you do all those planning before you go into acquiring the asset. Then once you have acquired the asset, then you deploy it. Deploy means commissioning. You commission it, you start putting the asset into use. By the moment you commission it, the asset is now start being used. Then we move to the second stage, which is operating. You now begin to utilize the asset. What you have originally planned for that asset, you start bringing them into pass. You start implementing them. You start operating the asset. Then while operating the asset, it takes us to the third stage, which is maintenance. You have to look at the asset, look at the maintenance type that you need to adopt. Under maintenance, we have what we call preventive maintenance, we have planned preventive maintenance, we have corrective maintenance, we have reactive maintenance, then we have routine maintenance. You have to know what types of maintenance, and all this will be determined by your asset register, as we discussed at our last video. You now have to know that this asset, for you to last longer for you and for you to go through its life cycle, you need to carefully maintain it so that you can derive value from it. And while maintaining it, you have to also look at cost of maintenance too. Then the fourth one is upgrading. As you have used your asset over the time, according to the manufacturer's recommendation, there may be need for you to upgrade. There may be need for you to do some extensive, some overhauling work on this asset. So you look at upgrading too. Then the last one is disposal. You look at disposal of the asset. You see, by the time an asset has run through its effective life cycle, there will be need for you to dispose it. There will be need for you to dispose it. And disposal can come in any form. It can come as selling as a scrap value, then giving out. The disposal ends the life of that asset. So no asset you just break down in your hand. No equipment, no appliances in your disposal should just break down. It should run through this life cycle before it breaks down. Then you can now dispose the asset off. I hope we have gained one or two things. If you have comment, if you have question, always comment on the comment section of the video. I want to encourage us to continue to watch our videos, like our videos, and continue to subscribe. Thank you very much. Let's have a great day. My name remains Oluwafemi Ogunle, your facility management professional.